Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kristen here. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So glad to have you guys here. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel, especially if you are a freelance makeup artist, an esthetician, or if you just vibe with me, that's cool too. Hit that subscribe button on my channel. Especially right now, I decided to make this series called Beauty Room from Scratch. This is going to be part 3 of this series. The other 2 videos, I'll make sure I link them down below. Check them out. You'll see kind of my transformation so far of my beauty room that I'm working on right now. This video though is going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be necessarily about a how-to or about decor or anything like that. I'm going to be talking more so about my personal journey and how I've gotten to where I'm at. Also about marketing, how you can get your business ready for your grand opening, how to have clients coming in, booking before you open your doors. Also, we're going to talk about budgeting and how I've gone about, how much money I'm going to be spending on my space and how I'm allocating those funds and where I got those funds. I'm going to give you all those tips and tricks, so make sure you continue watching. Alright guys, so I am going to make this a super quick video. Of course, if you have any questions, more in-depth questions, make sure you comment down below. If you're already liking the sound of this video, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, especially if you want to continue to hear content like this and just follow me in my journey. I'm actually waiting for my friend to get here. We're actually going to go to IKEA today. We're going to pick up some furniture, stuff for the room. And her boyfriend are actually going to help me. He's got a truck, thank God, because I don't have a truck. I have a little Honda Civic, and God knows I can't fit anything in there. So I'm going to be getting ready right now and talking to you guys at the same time. So I guess this would kind of be like a get ready with me. So if you want to grab some makeup yourselves and, follow along with me, feel free to. I'm not really going to talk too much about what I'm doing because this is not a makeup tutorial. I'm just kind of multitasking right now, and that's just honestly the reality of where I'm at right now. I have literally the last couple weeks I've been going to sleep no later than 2 in the morning. I've just been hustling, and that is something that I definitely want to be transparent with you guys about. Is if you are looking into opening up your own space, it's a lot of work. It's very time consuming. I don't even know how I'm doing it right now as a single parent, and I give tons and tons of props to you if you are also a single parent. I mean, just working in general, let alone having your own business, is just such a huge task, and my hat's off to you guys and for being able to do that and multitask with your personal life too. And that's definitely something that you should consider before you open up your own space. And I guess a little bit of background about me. I've actually been in the industry for about 4 years now. I was working a 9 to 5 before. I was working in insurance, and a year into it I just decided, like, hey, I'm not cut out for the office life. I can't do the 9 to 5 Monday through Friday BS. And I started soul searching, and I was like, you know what could I see myself doing for years and years and years and make money? And I love being with people, I'm creative, and so I discovered doing makeup. I started doing makeup on friends first, and it just kind of went from there. I just got better at it, and I started to really sell myself, and that's what I want to talk to you guys about, how I bring in clients and how I market myself. And especially with opening up a studio, I mean, it just takes it to a whole other level of, you're not just going to be like traveling to people's homes anymore. You're actually going to be having your own physical location to do your stuff, and it just takes so much more work to do that. So that's just a little bit of background about me. I started freelance doing makeup, and then about a year later I went to esthetician school, and I was working full-time. I was going to school at night. So if you can't tell, there's a little trend here. You gotta really want it. You really do. If you're somebody who is, and or maybe you're somebody who is doing it on the side right now and you want it to turn into something full-time, it's gonna take a lot of effort. I'm telling you, you gotta have the hunger for it. You gotta have the passion for it. And so that's number one. That's the number one thing you need to have right off the bat before you even decide that you want to open up a space. Right now I'm using a lot of Black-owned products or Black cosmetic products. Juvia's Place concealer that I'm using here. I actually ended up ordering twice, and I ended up getting too dark of a shade and too light of a shade, so I'm kind of just mixing them together, if you can't tell. But yeah, number one, you need to have the passion and the drive for this, because it is going to be long nights, long days, a lot of running around, a lot of planning, a lot of time on your computer and your cell phone, that's for sure. You know, and actually earlier had to talk to, you know, some people who were giving me a little bit of a hard time, like, dude, you're always on your phone, you're always doing this, you never make time, blah blah blah. And I'm like, dude, this is like my child right now. Like, I literally have a child, and then this studio is turning into another little child of mine, and it really is going to take that kind of effort. And so you need to tell your family and your friends that while you're planning and making moves to open up your space, you're gonna be MIA for a little bit. And that's another thing that I'm glad I did, is I set a deadline for myself. I gave myself a month to get everything up and running, because you know what? If you already were working for yourself doing freelancing, like, you already have the bare bones of what you need to do to open up a space. If you give yourself more than a month to do this, you're just wasting time. You're wasting that momentum, because right now is the time to really start, like, advertising yourself and your services. And if you know, and honestly, I almost feel like I was open now, because I'm getting inquiries already. I'm getting people who are asking me, hey, you know, are you available this weekend? Are you like, and I've had to turn down people, and I hate doing that, but I'm like, I gotta get the studio done. I gotta be up and running, because people are already interested. And so if you have that mindset going into it, you're not gonna want to take a month to open up your space. So again, set a deadline for yourself. I gave myself a month. It seems like that's a good amount of time, a realistic amount of time. And yeah, I already feel like I'm running around like a chicken with its head cut off, because it's a lot. So I'm looking crazy. Alright, I'm gonna pull up my phone right here, so excuse me if I'm like looking down a lot. I did type out everything that I wanted to talk to you guys about, so that it doesn't seem so all over the place. But number one here, I already talked about it. Set a deadline for yourself, and spam the heck out of your Instagram. If there's any time that you can excuse yourself for being annoying, this is the time to spam people's feeds. You need to be posting every single day, if not twice a day. The more you post and the more you get your presence out there, the better. Because people aren't, you know, not every single one of your followers is going to see your post. So if somebody doesn't see one post, maybe if you post that second time, they'll see it. And I just think that I don't know nothing about the Instagram algorithm, but I do know that every single social media platform encourages constant posting. So if you are just active on your social media, more and more people are going to be seeing what you're doing. And right now, you just need people to know, like, hey, so-and-so is the girl I need to go to get my makeup done, or to get my eyebrows done, or to get a facial, or whatever. You're branding yourself right now. You're letting people know that you're their go-to girl for, or guy for their beauty needs. And to kind of bounce back off of that, number two is to showcase your work. If you're wondering what you need to be posting, post your work. And you need to be willing to do some free stuff. You need to be willing to, ask some people that, preferably somebody that is an ideal client of yours, somebody who has a decent following or knows a lot of people. And honestly, maybe it doesn't even matter if they have a ton of followers. For me, the biggest challenge I've run into so far is because I moved. I was in Southern California for a number of years, and I had all of my connections down there, and I moved back to the Bay Area, and now I'm kind of like starting from scratch. So I've reached out to old friends of mine, I've reached out to old coworkers of mine, and I've started collaborating with people that live in this area, because guess what? They've lived here for longer than I have, and they know people. So, and it's a win-win, and actually it just so happens that a lot of the people that I've collaborated with also have their own business that they're trying to promote. So, it's a I scratch your back, you scratch my back type of thing. So make sure there's something in it for them, and obviously they're going to enjoy getting like a free service. I mean, who wouldn't want to get their makeup done for fun, or get a facial, or get their eyebrows waxed? And that's just going to be something you factor into your budget. Is those, to me, are like marketing costs. Anyways, don't worry about people, what if they, expect free services from then on out? No, actually, I've found the opposite. It's almost like you're giving them a little like trial of what you do, and once they see your work and how bomb it is, they're gonna be like coming back to you, and they'll be paying you. So, and most likely when they start promoting you, you're gonna be getting clients from them. So it's gonna work out. It's you just need to have an open mindset when it comes to that, because you're gonna have to give a little bit, especially for somebody who's going to get you paying customers. So what I've been doing, I've been documenting this on YouTube, I've been posting on Instagram, I've been asking those that I do work with to post on their Instagrams. So it's just all blasting on social media, like we said before. And also, I plan on doing this. I haven't done it just yet because I want to get the room set up a little bit more to kind of showcase it, but offer some sort of promotion. If somebody inquires about your services, tell them, hey, I'm doing a $5 brow wax along with any booked service, or I'm doing a 25% off discount for any first-time clients. Make some sort of incentive for them to come to you once you open, and make it for just the first, month of your opening, so that it puts a timeline for people to book stuff with you. I'm glad I mentioned that, because I'm like, okay, I need to hop on that too, because that I know will really help. Let's see. Pay for a promotion on Instagram. I've been doing promotions just for the last couple weeks, once a week. I'm promoting what I feel like has gotten the best feedback on my page, and stuff that I'm really proud of, that I've been promoting. And so it's really cost effective, because I've tried to promote or whatever on Yelp, and Yelp is very expensive. Like, I did it for a month and it was damn near $400, and I maybe got 2 people from that, and that just to me is not worth it. So Instagram, however, I think just for a 3-day promotion is like $15-20, so it's definitely not going to break the bank. It's just going to put your page out there more. So far I've only done 2, and I've gained I've gained 20 more followers. So those are people that are in the area. It's cool because you can actually set it to a specific audience. So if you want to target a certain age group, you want to target a certain location, you want to target a certain gender, which I don't suggest doing, but you could. You can really make it specific to what it is that you're trying to target. And obviously I'm trying to target people who are in this area. So yeah, so I feel like that's been very helpful, just to get my presence more known in the area. What else? I did mention Yelp. Make sure you make a Yelp page. It is free, but you know what? Don't fall for their little tricks of, I fell for it. Because the guy was like, well, there's so many people who use Yelp. There's guaranteed you're gonna get business from it. And I did, but I don't feel like I got nearly as much as he made it seem like I would. So I personally wouldn't pay for an ad on Yelp because I think that you could do a lot of more affordable promotion on Instagram. Make sure you make that Yelp, put some really great photos on there, have some people leave reviews for you, just blast it out there. Say, hey, if you've got a service for me before and you're satisfied, please, leave me a review on Yelp. And because people really do look at Yelp and they judge you off your reviews. So if you have a couple 5-star reviews, you're going to get more people to look at your page. So, and that's just going to be another little, stream of business for you. And then ask friends and family to share your stuff. I think I kind of already touched on that, but don't assume people are actually going to do it for you. Thankfully, I have some real friends and some real cool relatives and stuff that have just done it without me asking. But put it out there and be like, hey, if you want to support me, and maybe because I have a lot of my friends who are in LA and SoCal, just repost it for me, because guess what? You might have a follower, or they might have a follower that lives in the Bay Area, or whatever area that you're in. The more people that put out the word for you, the more people are going to hear about it. So it never hurts to ask your family or friends to repost things for you, because if they really are your friends, they'll do it. I think we touched enough on the marketing aspect, and now I'm going to get into how to prepare budgeting wise for all of this. Alright, let me just check in with myself, see where I'm at with my face. Alright, so budgeting. So first and foremost, you need to decide what you're willing to spend, because girl, there is no cap to this. You could spend $20,000 on this. You could spend $10,000 on this. Personally, I decided on a number for me that didn't seem to really scare me, but scared me just enough, was $5,000. And so far, I've been able to stay within that budget. And if you're somebody who doesn't have just $5,000 sitting around, which most people don't, then look into getting a loan. And I know we don't want to take on more debt, but this is an investment. This is something that you're investing in, that you're going to get a return on. Have that mindset of plenty, that you're going to get a return on. But you're going to need some cash. You're going to need, and I wouldn't recommend putting it all on a credit card, because guess what? You're going to hike up that interest over the years. And if you don't pay that stuff off within the first year or two, you're just going to be sitting on interest. So I recommend looking into a personal loan or business loan, because those interest rates are a lot lower than putting it on your credit card. Let's just be real here. So yeah, decide for yourself how much you're willing to spend. And I'll tell you how I came up with that number, first of all, because I went and I did my research. I looked up, how much, what furniture I wanted, what products I wanted, what other expenses, and I will give you a detailed list of the things that you are going to be spending money on. And I actually went and I just made a spreadsheet on Excel, on Google, and I calculated how much things were going to cost, and it seemed like $5,000 was a pretty realistic number. Alright, so with that being said, I'm going to give you a broad list of the things that you're going to need to consider as far as your budget and what things you are going to be purchasing. If you guys want a detailed list of materials and whatnot, then comment down below. Let me know if that's something you guys want. I can give that to you guys. But this is just going to be kind of a general list. I made a list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 things that you are going to need to consider for a budget. Number 1, service materials. So anything like cotton rounds, Q-tips, waxing sticks, skincare. That kind of, I guess, is 2 things. So service materials and products. So all of the things that you're going to be using on your clients, those are things that you need to consider into your budget. Number 3, equipment. So your steamer, your massage table, your lamp, like just all of those things. So the equipment you're going to need to perform your services. Decor. You know, you're going to want to make your space look cute and inviting. So incorporate that into your budget as well. Start looking on Pinterest. Pinterest has been my best friend for ideas. Etsy. Yeah, so consider decor into your budget. Think about furniture. So things like your shelves, your cabinets, your chair, you know, your desk, furniture. Marketing materials. So things like your business cards, your website, your menus, the money that you're spending on your promotions on Instagram, that kind of stuff. The next one is rent and utilities. Obviously, you're going to have to pay your landlord. And does that include your garbage? Does that include your laundry service? Does that include your gas? I don't know. I guess you wouldn't use gas, but does that include electricity? You know, factor those things into your budget. And for me, I told myself, like, okay, I'm prepared to pay those things out of my pocket for at least 3 to 6 months. I feel like that's a realistic number to set and to mentally accept, because you're not going to have clients running through your door right away. I mean, you might have a few, but you're not going to have full-time work until you really build things up. The next one is insurance. You need insurance as an esthetician and a makeup artist. Somebody could get a reaction from something and decide they want to sue you. So you need to have your ass covered. A great one that I personally am insured with is ASCP, Associated Skincare Professionals, or association, whatever. I'll put the right text right here. They're awesome. They give you up to $1 million in coverage. You can also get insurance for your equipment up to, I think, $20,000. And the last thing is business licensing. So the Board of Cosmetology does require you to have an establishment license. That's $50, not bad. And then whatever city you're in, you're gonna have to consider whatever fee they have for you. I think it just depends on your income bracket, and then that's how much of a tax you're going to have to pay for that year. And then obviously, you're going to want to factor in taxes. You're going to want to put aside money from all of the stuff that you're going to be making. You're going to want to be putting aside, I believe, at least 25% of your income toward taxes. So going off the taxes, make sure that you're saving all of your receipts. Make sure that, literally anything you can think of, you can write off on your taxes when you're self-employed. So things like your meals, your gas, your material, literally everything you're spending on your business, you can write off in some way and somehow. I also just signed up for Quickbooks, and it's it just kind of helps you track your spending, track your mileage, track your, you can upload your receipts to it. You do have to pay a monthly fee, but it's not too bad. So I would definitely look into doing some sort of, office management type of app or software. Yeah, and I even had this as a freelancer, but especially if you're gonna have a location, you need some sort of method to collect payments, to book people. And what I do, and I use Squarespace, and I do pay monthly for that. Let's see. Yeah, so again, if you want a detailed list of the actual materials that I'm going to be doing, comment down below. Maybe I'll make a separate video, but I was kind of planning on doing at the very end of this series, when I show you the final transformation of the room, obviously I can go around the room and show you exactly what I have, and maybe that's how you'll see exactly what materials you'll need. But I wanted to just dive into this really quickly because that's really what I've been working on behind the scenes. You know, like I said, some of the websites that have been really helpful where I've been ordering stuff are Etsy, Pinterest, Amazon, and Target obviously is a great store to go to look for, you know, great price things. Let me just finish up my makeup really quick. Alright, so I'm done with my makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and I didn't plan on doing my makeup on camera, but you know, sometimes you gotta multitask and get shit done. So this is me, you know, doing it on the fly. I gotta go to IKEA right now. My friends are on their way literally right now. But I really hope you guys got some helpful information out of it. Obviously, this is information that is catered to my specific experience, and you know, take what I say with a grain of salt. Cater it to what your situation is. If you're going to be offering other services, your budget might be larger or smaller. It just depends. So feel free to comment down below if you just have any specific questions. Hopefully I can guide you guys, but I'm an open book. I love to share with you all my experiences. If you want to continue to hear videos like this or just see how to grow your business, then make sure you subscribe to my channel and like this video. And of course, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.